Ed to her collection of
What's
Ed's.
that gonna be?
Delighted.
Delighted.
Delighted. Well, the fragrance and light. Delighted.
Oh, delighted.
Come on, Amy Scaglione.
It's early in the morning.
my good
I'm
stuff.
catching up with you. I ruined your good one.
That's okay. Amy is here and brings to us a part of the Ellen DeGeneres collection, the Ed on Air collection, a set of 3 Harvest candles with gift boxes. And here's the deal. The set is only $17.12 for each, for the whole thing. Like, it's not, you don't get a choice of. They're all 3 for that price. It's 45% off, marked down off the regular QVC price. Now, the only thing is, you have to wait for them to come to you. So they're going to ship out on September 15th. But when you get them, you will be delighted because of the delicious fragrances. So the first one that you're looking at there is the gold, and that's your Harvest Pumpkin.
Harvest Pumpkin.
Okay. The next one you're going to get is the Plum, which is your Autumn Leaves scent. And then last but not least, the white, which is your Orchard Apple scent. A 205974 is your item number.
So this is a partnership between Ellen, who is a major lover of fragrance. She burns a different scent in every room in her house. If you were to visit her studio, she's burning these in her office. She's a lover of these scents. So this was a partnership between Ellen and Laura Slatkin of Nest Candles. And Nest Candles is a very high-end home fragrance company that you'll find in better department stores and high-end boutiques.
And of course, QVC.
And of course, QVC. so that wonderful partnership between Ellen and Nest brings us these candles, and they're in those gorgeous Harvest fragrances. And so the Harvest Pumpkin is this rich, gorgeous scent, Jane, and it actually burns down and has different notes. Things like sweet pumpkin, cinnamon, nutmeg, and then it has a hint of brown sugar. And then the other, also very much like a recipe, is the Autumn Leaves. And that's going to have crisp autumn leaves, white cedar, and sandalwood. And then last but not least is the Orchard Apple. And the Orchard Apple is golden apple, cranberry, and it's blended with pomegranate and a little bit of orange zest. So almost like a recipe, all put in a candle. It's a soy vegetable blend, so they're gonna burn down beautiful and clean, Jane. You're not gonna see that soot or that smoke, so when you burn them in the house, they smell gorgeous.
And they are like filling the studio with just autumn happiness. Not only are they aesthetically beautiful because the containers themselves are just so beautiful, really pretty colors, but the scent that these evoke, you can think Harvest. There's woodsy notes to them.
For sure.
There's crispness with that apple. They blend beautifully together, too.
Yeah, notice how they're all burning
They
and
all
nothing's
burn,
fighting.
and there's nothing fighting. It's just a beautiful, warm, kind of like what you think of when you think of fall.
Right.
Crisp air, beautiful, warm color. It's all of that together. And it's at a clearance price of $17.12. It works out to be, if you're thinking gift idea, and I think this might be a good one to consider, works out to be about $6.70 per candle if you give them individually as gifts. That's including shipping and handling. So if you've got like 10 office Pollyannas that you need to pick up, get like 5 sets of these, and then you're covered. Teacher gifts, whatever.
Teachers, tuck away, Sunday school teachers, all those things that are bound to pop up. Actually, once you smell these, you're not going to want to gift them.
I know.
But they're incredible.
That's why I said get 5 sets, because that way you can keep a couple for yourself.
Exactly.
Already 700 of these spoken for. Don't forget that these are advanced orders that will ship in September. So you only have to wait a couple of weeks for them, but September 15th they'll ship out so that they'll be there in time for gift giving. You know what else I loved about the presentation is the box is beautiful. And each one of them has the description of the fragrance. They're beautifully fashioned boxes, and it's one less thing you have to worry about.
And you feel good about giving them.
Sure,
They're
just
such
put a bow
beautiful
on top.
colors. For certain. And at 9.5 ounces, these are going to burn for you for close to 50 hours. They have a beautiful slow burn because that's the nature of a soy vegetable blend. And they're also not cloying, Jane. I like the idea if you're going to gift a candle. Sometimes when you gift one, they're like a scent bomb. and it's just a little much, especially if you're sensitive to fragrance. These are very, very soft. And as Jane said, as we sit here burning all 3 of them, not one is fighting with the other. You could burn 3 of these in the same room and not feel like it was a mess of fragrance.
The blend is beautiful.
Yeah.
There's a combination of kind of that outdoor woodsiness, but then there's also the savory, or not savory, but the
But
sweet
there is,
notes.
I agree, like you could burn in a kitchen.
Yeah, like you would have them in the
Yeah.
kitchen or powder room. So it's the entire set for $17.12. And you know you've gone to those stores and bought one 9-ounce candle that cost probably more than $17. These are beautiful fragrances that were created in collaboration from Ellen and Nest Fragrances. Laura Slacken, whose husband is also known as the nose when it comes to fragrances.
Exactly.
Harry, they just know everything about fragrance. So that collaboration comes together with Ellen's love for design and for beautiful scents to give you this harvest collection, and you'll love it. So get yourself a set and then maybe a second set to give as gifts. H205974, the advanced orders shipping on September 15th.
You know what's nice too, Jane, is they're all coming to you in a gorgeous sort of frosted glass container at 9.5 ounces, and they're each a different fragrance. So if you decide to gift one, it doesn't feel like you're breaking up a set. They're not a set. They're 3 very distinct fragrances in that harvest pumpkin, the autumn leaves, and the orchard apple, and they all have such different hints, like a recipe or like a fine perfume that has notes. The orchard apple with the golden apple and the cranberry and the pomegranate and orange zest, that might be beautiful to have in a sitting room. And then your plum, your autumn leaves is that essence of crisp autumn leaves, and then it has a little white cedar and sandalwood, and then that harvest pumpkin scent that just screams harvest time. Pumpkin, cinnamon, nutmeg, and a hint of brown sugar. So that might be the one you burn in the kitchen so they think you've been cooking.
You've been baking. Yeah, they'll
You've
walk
been
in and be like, your guests will be like, "Ooh, what'd you bake?"
Oh, you wouldn't believe how much I've been baking today.
Yeah, right.
Or that's the thing too. Scent evokes emotion and sets a tone in a home. That's why, your real estate agent will always say, bake a pie, bake cookies, because it adds a hominess. And it's one of the first things people notice when they walk into your home.
No, my friend Linda is a realtor, and she says bake a pie, she wants the pie. She doesn't want to just have the smell. No, I'm only kidding.
She wants to eat it.
She wants to eat the
Linda
pie.
wants to eat it. I know Linda.
We're not even selling the house. We're just baking a pie.
Baking a pie.
You get all 3 of them for the price again, and very popular since they have been introduced. $17.13 clearance price. It's 45% off the regular QVC price. It's like a $15 markdown, so it's almost 50% off, which is really pretty incredible. And you get all 3 of them. So the white, which is that gorgeous orchard apple, the plum, which is the autumn leaves, and then your gold is the harvest pumpkin.
And that's in front of me.
2,000 just sold in this.
I would even encourage you, Jane, to look at what a Nest candle, a votive, just a votive might cost. This is a full 9.5 ounces and you get all 3.
It's definitely worth it. Get a couple of sets of these and keep on placing your order. We love Ed on TV. She's an amazing designer and home decor expert.